A year ago today, who could forget this? A lot of this. This is what Waverly looked like. Floods swept through Humphreys County, killing 20 people in Waverly and causing millions of dollars in damage. Tonight, people across the city came together for a night of prayer, remembering those who were killed in the floods. Our Sharon Danquah tells us why city leaders say they're giving thanks.
I spoke to people who say they lost everything, but today they say they're not just wiping away tears, they're finding reasons to celebrate.
My whole world collapsed around me.
And it all happened on August 21st. June Daly Stewart says raging floodwaters tore down dozens of Waverly businesses, schools, and homes, and taking with it all that she had left of her husband, who died a few months before.
When the flood came, I felt that I had lost my husband a second time.
A feeling of loss and grief taking over the entire city as 20 people lost their lives. A year later, those lives are still being remembered.
Our hope is that the families realize that their loved ones, their losses, are still on our hearts and minds, and that we haven't forgotten.
With prayer and dedicated speeches from state leaders, Pastor Darren Brown says they put together an event to honor those who died, but also to give thanks.
At the very same time, we're going to celebrate the work that has been done.
Pastor Dan Brown says dozens of homes, businesses, and schools have been rebuilt by the hands of those who lost everything.
A year ago, it was really hard for us to imagine getting to this point and what our community might look like. So this is a chance for us to look back and celebrate and express our thanks for how far we've come.
They still have a long way to go, but June says Waverly will be back and better than ever.
It's going to be years before things will be normal here, whatever the new normal is. But we're all trying to put our lives back together as best we can. And with God's help, we're going to do it.
Church leaders also announced that the city will soon install a memorial on Main Street for the 20 people who lost their lives. In Waverly, Sharon Danquah, WSMV 4.
I'm sure the whole state is remembering those 20 lives lost as well. Well, we've been up in Waverly for the past week, taking a look back at the moment the floods hit, as well as towards the future, with rebuilding efforts continuing throughout the city. For more of our coverage, all you have to do is visit our website, WSMV.com.